Hi, Michelle Hollinger here, publisher of the Sisterhood. And in today's Sisterhood snippet, I thought I would take a quick look at this month's issue of the Sisterhood. On the cover, we have two fabulous millennials, Alexandra K. Harris, who happens to be my oldest daughter, and the fabulous Ernisha Randolph, who is doing some wonderful things in the hospitality industry with her catering company and her soon-to-be restaurant that is now the Sweet Butter Pop-Up Experience. One of the things that stood out for me as I interviewed these two wonderful young women is the way that they think, and so it reminded me of one of the principles in the Sisterhood Exchange. I have 7 principles of an active SOS, an active sisterhood of self, and one of those principles talks about the power of our thoughts and words. Talks about how important it is for us to pay attention to what we're thinking and the words that we are allowing to come out of our mouths. You may not be aware of this, but the average human being thinks up to 60,000 thoughts a day. That's mind-boggling to me. And then 98% of those thoughts are actually repetitive. So we're creatures of habit. We think the same thoughts day in and day out. Get this, 80% of those thoughts are negative. So, in that category of negative thinking, that includes things like complaining, gossiping, anything that comes along with that, how we react in traffic if we're not paying attention to, the quality of our thoughts and words. So essentially, as we are on this journey of activating our sisterhood of self, our SOS, and being on purpose, living the life that we were born to live, one of the most effective ways to do that is to pay attention to what we're thinking about and the words that we're speaking. Because what we think about, we bring about, our thoughts. We have this in our minds. We have this, what I call a magnetic strip. And it's really, part of our subconscious mind, which does whatever we tell it to do from a literal perspective, So if we're speaking negative words, then we're bringing negative experiences into our lives. If we are expecting the worst to happen, guess what happens? The worst. If we go into a situation not believing that, the best outcome will unfold, then guess what outcome we are guaranteeing to have as a result. The way that we talk about our dreams and goals, the way that we talk about ourselves, the way that we talk about other people, the way that we express ourselves, whether we're infusing that with positive energy or negative energy, it shows up in our life. So it's just something to think about, something to consider as you go through your day. Michelle Hollinger, publisher of the Sisterhood. Thank you for your time and have an amazing day.